desk has seen so many chats, but only the important stuff like how often do you wash your bra? Do you prefer thongs or briefs? Any question that allows us to force our tech expert to hold women's underwear. Poor Winston. With 5 things that we just can't live without. Okay, you can each do one.
We're just
sorry, I gotta cut it down. We have no time. Your
Mine is my
bra.
It's a suspension system. I'm telling you, without that, the girls are forget about it. I'm just gonna hold them up right now. Okay, so there you go. Yeah.
Well, this is the one thing now that I can't live without.
The question was, how many times can you wear a bra before washing it? And we had a poll on cityline.ca where people could let us know anonymously, and then we had a Facebook chat where people were quite honest with us. And we have the comments here. So do you want to take a look at the poll?
Who wants to hear the results of this one?
The options were 2 or 3 times unless I was really active that day.
Okay.
4 or 5 times, I'm too busy to wash them more often.
Yeah.
Or always once. The results. There's the pie chart. 49% of you said 2 or 3 times.
Okay. Just because you thought that was the acceptable answer. Come on, fess up.
44% of you said 4 or 5 times, and only 6% said always only once.
What do they mean only once? Like once in a
You wear it
lifetime?
once and you toss it.
Oh, every
Once
time.
in a lifetime.
Okay, well I'm gonna make I'm gonna make everyone feel better about their lives right now and confess that I'm a dirty girl.
And I said
Wait,
you're
really?
not dirty.
Let me qualify that. I'm a lazy girl. So that
Lazy
translates into dirty girl, because every time we talk about bras,
I know.
we say you've got to be so gentle and hand wash them, and who's got the time?
Here come
Here come the props. Sorry,
Here come the
Winston.
props.
I know that you love to hold things
Hold it
like
and
this
touch
with
it.
me.
Exhibit A.
Feel it.
Look at, see, we talked about panties the last time. That's right. Okay.
I want to show you a poll because we put it up on cityline.ca where you can continue to vote on this poll. We asked, what's your go-to pair of undies, briefs, thongs, or commando? This is the pie chart here.
Only 26% of people said thongs, huh?
That's a quarter of the people, right?
That's interesting. So you win. They love the briefs. Okay, what am I now? Can you pass me one of those? I don't know. I feel like this is more of like a hat or something. What male grooming habits just drive you nuts? And you can see this as grooming habits or lack of grooming habits. Whatever you want to call it. Dino and Bill, we pulled you from your makeover so you could help us weigh in here. I want to see, what did you get?
This is a comment we got from Facebook from Kelly in Ontario. She says, my wonderful man loves to shave right after I've cleaned the bathroom, and he manages to ensure he covers the entire sink and counter with his little hairs.
Teeny tiny.
Seems like my man does not understand. Clean the sink when you're done.
Okay, there's a simple solution to this, guys, right?
I believe this. I live like this. Shave in the shower.
Yeah.
It will solve all those problems, and there's no cleaning up.
Yeah, it just goes
The
right
best.
down the drain.
Goodbye.
I want to add
Yeah, go
that
ahead.
I hear this a lot from clients too, and I say make sure you get one of those hoses with the handle on it.
Yeah.
And you tell them to rinse that tub after they showered, and if they don't rinse, no nookie for a month.
You know what? Our experts on Cityline, they are rubbing shoulders with celebrities all the time. So we thought, why not dish a little, people? Let's talk about your experiences with some celebs out there, whether good, bad, or anything in between.
Yeah.
Derek, let's start with you.
Well, I'm not going to tell any bad ones because I want to
Work again.
keep my job.
Yeah.
So I had this is kind of really a fun story because I had a couple of years ago our PR agency in London. I was over in London, and they asked if I was available on this Thursday night. And so I was like, yeah, sure, like what's up? And they said, well, we have a high profile event. We really can't tell you too many details, but you need to be available from 4 in the afternoon until midnight.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, I'm a bit of an adventurer. So the car is gonna pick you up at like 2 o'clock. And I'm like, where am I going? Kind of thing. So have my kit, whatever. So turns out I'm going to Elton John's house. Yeah. So it's in Old Windsor. So I get there, and it's Elton John's estate in Windsor, which is about an hour outside of London. But his neighbor is Queen Elizabeth. So there's Windsor Castle. Yeah, so when I say Elton John's house...
Oh, my goodness.
Okay, so it was for the White Tie and Tiara Ball, which is this huge fundraiser for his AIDS Foundation. And basically, it's a party for 300 A-list guests. I had to sign my life away.
Yes.
You know, couldn't tweet about it, couldn't put anything on Facebook, etc., which made it even more fun, right? Because I'm like, who am I doing? What am I doing?
Yeah.
So anyway, this evening was just amazing, but I ended up doing Uma Thurman.
Yes.
Matthew Morrison from Glee. I'm a huge Glee fan. So did him, and it was actually the night that he got engaged to his fiancée Renee Puente.
But that's right.
So
it was the same evening.
It was that evening. And then also Samantha Barks, who played Eponine in the movie Les Mis, the tiny little waist. Absolutely loved her. So it was very fun, great night of people watching. So at midnight, I can go. So one of the people came over to me and said, you know, if you'd like to stay for the entertainment, you know, you can. So I'm like, who's the entertainment? Like, I'm like, is Madonna here? Like, I will, like, die if she is, right? So anyway, there I am at a concert for 300 people, Elton John and Coldplay.
Oh my gosh.
So I left at 5:30 in the morning, got back to the hotel, packed my stuff, got in the car, and went to the airport to come home.
That is an amazing
crazy?
story.
Yeah.
That is amazing. Oh,
Yeah.
I would have tried to hide myself in his wine cellar and stay forever.
Fantastic.
That
like
is
such a great
incredible.
night. Really fun. Great people watching.
Okay, Trace, I know so many
How do I
big
follow
names
that?
come in and out of the building.
His estate and everything.
I know it's not Queen Elizabeth, but you have done a lot of celebrities, a lot of stars come in and out of city. Do you have a story you want to share?
Well, I was slated to do Justin Bieber's makeup.
Yes.
And so,
Dun, dun,
about,
dun.
so about 2 hours before I was slated to do his makeup, this is in the height of his career when he had the swish with his hair. This was like, he was huge at this time. And before I was slated to do his makeup, 2 hours before that, his people and everybody kept coming in and telling me, when you go into the room, you can't do this, you can't do that, look down, look there, all of these rules, right? And so they come in again, another 10 minutes, the same thing. So this went on for the next 2 hours, and every time they came in, it was something added to the story, like, you know, don't hop on one leg, you know, and bark like a dog, you know? It was always something. I'm like, oh my God. It's just this little kid I'm going in to do makeup on, right? So finally, and I don't get that nervous, but so I finally, you know, get my makeup kit and I'm ready to go. They said it's time to go do his makeup. I'm shaking at this point. I'm like, I'm going to do a little preteen kid, and I'm like shaking because I have all these rules. I got knocked 3 times, you know, like whatever, you know. I felt like I have the password. I don't know what I had all these rules to follow. So now I knock on the door, and of course I forget everything that I'm supposed to do. Somebody opens up the door, and I said, hi, I'm Tracy, I'm here to do makeup. And they let me in, and everybody's just kind of partying and milling about, and out emerges this little boy, and he stretches his arm out to me, and he goes, hi, I'm Justin. And I'm like I don't know who you are. You know what I mean? So he's, hi, I'm Justin, and I shake his hand, and he was the most polite boy I've ever met in my life. Now, I don't know what's happened to him as of late.
I was like, this is a while ago.
This is a while ago. He's very different now, I guess, with him being in the news and everything. But it was so pleasant. It just showed me how people around you can create an environment. That he was a completely sweet boy, and that was a lesson for me to learn.
That is hilarious. Good old beans. All right, Gracie Poo. You're a celeb encounter.
Oh, well, Hilary Swank. This was after she won her first Oscar, but before she won her second Oscar.
She's amazing.
So she was in town promoting one of her movies, and she was on a press junket. I was doing her makeup, and she is one of the loveliest actresses I've ever met. And she was, you know, kind of complaining that she didn't have anything to wear. And she kept saying, I really like your top. And so I just said, do you want to wear it? And because I thought she was not going to say yes. And she was like, would you let me? So we traded T-shirts.
That's
Yes, she wore my, so, oh my God, she was photographed. Is she in her shirt? Yeah. Oh my God.
More of City Lines, the best of 2014. Coming up after the break. Stay with us.